Western Shore to the Outer Banks and all of Hampton Roads. Kurt Williams, Jan Callahan, Brian Hill with Doppler weather, and Jim Hale on sports. This is WTKR-TV's News 3 at 6.
A living rendition of Old Glory draws tens of thousands to show their support for the troops of Operation Desert Storm. Good evening. Red, white, and blue adorn Mount Trashmore Park this afternoon as an estimated 40,000 people showed their support of the U.S. troops in the Middle East.
The event is billed as the largest support rally so far nationwide. News 3 reporter Regina Mobley has the story.
It was patriotism in its purest form. Mothers, wives, sisters, brothers, grandparents, and the friends of service members on duty in Desert Storm stood together to show their support.
I think they're going to love it. I think it's really going to pick up their morale.
This is SM1 Quinn on the Portland, and we just want to say we support our troops and we want them to hurry up and come home.
Forming a human flag is the brainchild of WNOR FM announcers Tommy and the Bull.
This is the most amazing thing that I have ever seen. This is something that Hampton Roads needed. I mean, we're sitting back watching a war on television, and I think there were a lot of frustrated people who wanted to do something, and showing support is the way to do it.
I mean, we have 42,000, 50,000 men and women out there right now, 150,000 families who are affected by all of this. This is just the tip of the iceberg of all the people who actually support what's going on, with the military being in the Mideast.
Americans learned a lesson at the expense of the Vietnam veteran. Members of this flag say what happened to Vietnam vets won't happen again.
I'm glad to hear that this will not be another Vietnam War. My husband was over in Vietnam, and now my son's involved in this one, and I'm just glad that they are getting the support that they're getting.
We have to support our government and our men. Whether, nobody wants war. We all want peace. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do in order to acquire what you want.
The abundance of patriotism and pride was absorbed by Vietnam veterans.
It's so heartwarming to see everybody showing up. It's like thousands of people out here. You can't get any better than this.
This is dedicated to the men and women of Operation Desert Storm. From Virginia Beach, Regina Mobley, News 3.
And the CBS Evening News is up next. We'll see you back here tonight at 11. Good night.
Good night.
WBEC presents 13 News at 11.
Police estimate that 40,000 people showed up at Mount Trashmore today just to get one shot at becoming part of a living flag. It was billed as the world's largest human version of Old Glory. Sandra Parker has more.
USA! USA! The crowd started forming at 8 o'clock this morning. They lined up hoping to get a red, white, or blue piece of cardboard so they could be part of the living flag. The project was the brainchild of WNOR morning disc jockeys Tommy Griffith and Henry the Bull del Toro.
This is a stab in his heart right now. This is not anti-war, pro-peace, or anything like that. This is just support for the troops. And this is going to jab Saddam right in the side and just pick the spirits up of our men and women over there.
For the Bull, today's event was a personal thank you for our military men and women.
This is my way of thanking my dad and thanking everybody who's ever served in the military and thanking the people over there right now.
And those were the people that the crowd at Mount Trashmore were thinking about as they formed the flag.
I guess like my contribution, you know, it's about the least I could do for them. I'm proud of what they're doing.
Support our troops. That's why I'm here. Support our troops. I'm proud to be an American. God bless the USA.
For others in attendance, expressing their feelings was a little more difficult.
It makes you feel like there's people out here for you.
Do you have a personal reason for being out here today?
Yeah, my husband's president.
Many in the crowd came in support of their loved ones in the Middle East, while others came to support the troops in this war and in past wars. For all, it was a time to come together to show the men and women in the Persian Gulf that we're behind them. It may have taken a while to construct, but once everyone was in place, it only took a few seconds for the side of Mount Trashmore to look like one big flag. And the pride that everyone was feeling could easily be seen and heard as the national anthem was sang. Sandra Parker, 13 News, Virginia Beach.
From ABC News, this is World News Saturday.
Thousands of Americans turned out in cities across the nation today to show their support for U.S. forces in the Persian Gulf. More than 3,000 formed a living flag today in Virginia Beach.
USA! The patriotic spirit is fervent among those who came to either watch the formation of a flag or carry part of the red, white, and blue.
I just want to express my views that I hate this man. He's done a lot of bad in this world, and we're going to go over there and kick some butt.
Being in Israel, it made me feel good to know that there was support, because I saw it on the news in Israel, and I think it's good for the guys over there.
That's why one local radio duo decided on the human flag for soldiers on the brink of a bloody ground war.
This is not anti-war, it's not pro-peace, it's not pro-war, not pro-Bush, anything like that. It's pro-military.
More than 4,000 people waited 2.5 hours to form the human flag. Among them, veterans, former POWs, and families of American troops in Saudi Arabia.
When you're over in a foreign land fighting, it means a whole lot to have support of your country.
We didn't have it when we came home, but we got it here now, and that's what really counts.
I'd like to tell my brother that I love him. I wish he was here. I'm waiting for him to come back real soon. We're praying for you every day, Chris. Write me real soon.
And when it was time to raise the colors our armed forces are representing, all stood proud for the dawning of a new world order, starting with the liberty of Kuwait. Monique Braxton, Wavy News 10.
Police say this is the largest support rally in Hampton Roads since the start of Operation Desert Storm.
America's patriotic spirit is flying high in Virginia Beach, Virginia. About 40,000 people gathered there today to watch the creation of a human flag. It took lots of planning and about 4,000 people to form the living red, white, and blue. Here are some of the sights and sounds that went into building this special Old Glory.
Okay, if you're under 5 feet, I can't let you hold a placard, but you can go up and help support and help somebody else hold it. 8th row, top of the hill. How many? Me. Okay, go ahead.
I'm here to show support for the president, for our troops, and for American freedom.
Had to get out here real early and map out how much room we needed and get the people in the right way, spread them out. But it's good. Everybody's really cooperative and excited about it.
We just got another crowd estimate. There are 40,000 patriots here at Mount Trashmore today.
and he died in Turkey. And I haven't opened this flag since 1959. Today's the day. It's for everybody over there. We love them. And we want them to come home soon. Come home.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is just a rehearsal for the party we're going to throw when they come home.
All right, we're going to start from this side on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
This is one of the greatest things we can do to help support them.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled